just in the DD to the train station. Look at that down there, got massive stadiums. There's a big Hilton back there. This Wednesday hours are way bigger than you think. All these. And on the other side's the same. Alright, there's the outside of here. There was a big mall out over here. I seen when we were driving in on the highway, but this is the station. Pretty vast in here. It doesn't seem that big because we're so used to things 4 times this size, but the station's in there, so I'm sure it will get bigger. We're just thinking about if we'll eat out here or we risk going in. There should be more food inside. I think we'll just get in there. That's what we like to do. Person's going to go to the toilet here first. This is a really basic station we've worked out. This literally is the waiting area. That's your platforms through there. So we went to go in and they said come back at 12:45 and we thought hang on a minute, our train is going at 12:57 and then now we've just worked out that's what it is. So these are the only shops we've got. There's no Macca's, KFC or anything here. She's just plain Jane, this one. So it's not all fluffy duck stations all over China. This still is a big city, 9 million people. So maybe the main station in the centre's got more, 9.85 million. Joining me for a little bit. She's in the seat there. There behind me. I'm where she is. I'm ducked into the window for a bit. About, I don't know, 40 minutes away from Xiamen. Passed through a lot of towns. There's another train the other way. There's been some pretty spectacular scenery, but I've been stuck in the aisle seat. Kirsten was behind me for some reason. We didn't get side-by-side seats. Yeah, she's going to have to move again when the lady comes. So it's one more stop and then our stop. So it's like musical chairs, so many stops. I just made a wee coffee. They got hot water. If you bring your own coffee, it's a lot cheaper than paying $10 for a coffee. Kirsten's got a cup of tea, and I've got a wee nougat snack. Look at that. Alright, well, I'll take in some more scenery. Alright, we're in Xiamen, and we just missed a train. But look, 2 minutes. It must be every 3 minutes. So we just got off the bullet train. We didn't have to get re-bag searched because we stayed within the boundaries. We've got about an hour to get to this hotel. And then we're going to get some dinner because I'm hungry. We didn't eat at the last station. And that was a pretty crazy carriage we were in. There was a lot of coughing going on. It stunk when we got on like smoke. It's probably the worst carriage we've been in for a bullet train ever. Going over a bridge in the train at the moment. It's all connected with bullet train over there as well. Pretty flash metro station, this one. Check it out. They've got lockers as well here. Look at that. We're going to exit 5 up here. Did you take her out with your bag, did you?
It's a little bit high.
Kirsten just took a little lady out of the bag. We're on the bus. 6 stops. We'll be there. It's raining. Everyone's got the brollies out, but it's pretty close, that bus stop to the station. So we didn't need to get them out. We've got a 4-minute walk when we get there. We'll see how we go with that. Looks pretty good out there so far, apart from the rain, of course. We're off the bus. It's a big thing here. They're going to be building something big. Building big buildings here. We're literally just up here. Right next to a big McDonald's, our hotel. We've seen it when we're on the bus. Look how cool all this is, public toilets. Look at those. How nice that is. And all the gardens along here. I think we've got a lot better area than the last city. I think we got a bit unlucky with that one. Let's hope the hotel is as good as the gardens around here. Okay, we're walking up to the room. We just got told we got a room upgrade for free. Let's just hope it's not like the last hotel where it was a downgrade. They didn't actually say anything last time. We just went in and it was a downgrade. So away from the lifts. And I think we will have a view of the plot at the back. Oh yeah. Yeah, bathroom looks good. Yeah, look at that. So the toilet's separate to the shower. So that's nice. It's got a rain head shower and it's actually really clean. Like super clean. Yeah, and it's got a separate vanity and that's super clean. Mirrors super clean. Yeah, this is good. And we knew it wasn't super big. And this is an upgrade. Looks like what we booked, but we'll just take it as an upgrade. I'll recheck. It could be actually. I think we might have a bigger bed.
It's a king.
It might have a king, so we'll double check that. We always double check it, but look, oh, it's actually not a. It's not a field, a bare lot. It's actually a park. That's right. This has the school here. They said it was noisy in the morning, but that's good because it'll wake us up for breakfast. So awesome. Yeah, that's a school. Check that out. They have mad schools here. I've seen some super duper schools. Yeah, that's our area. Nice trees, nice big hill at the back. Look at that. Can't go wrong. All right, we're gonna get the backpack off, put our feet up for a bit, and then we're gonna go get some dinner. And right next door, you know what it is, the Golden Arches. Check this out. Look how many kids there are on that field, and they're still rushing out. Look, must be assembly, I guess. It's like 9:15 in the morning. They're ready to go. We went down for breakfast. It was a pretty average breakfast, really. The Chinese one. I was a bit disappointed. They didn't have coffee in there. They got a coffee machine at reception, but yeah, I couldn't work out how to use the machine. Just another wee look again at the school. We just come out this end door here of the building. She's an older building outside, but she's renovated pretty good inside. This is your neighbourhood. Look at that. So this is kind of like your middle class, lower to middle class area, working class area, and that just shows you that's like a working class school. But look at the size of it. That's all classrooms as well at the back. That wraps right around. It's huge. Anyway, we never had schools that had that many stories on them, I tell you. We're lucky. I think we had two stories at our school. That was it. That was in Sydney, Australia. Okay, this city's got how many? 5 million people, or 4.9 or something million. Say 5 population in New Zealand. And this is a small city for them. This area is quite beautiful. They're building new ones here. You see they've got some older style over here, and obviously we're staying just at the end of these. You see the next lights. We're just on those lights with the McDonald's, and the school's behind that. You can see some older stuff, but they obviously here knock stuff down pretty quick. So this would have been all old as well in here. You can see it's a massive work site. You can see all the way around. And before they even build, look at the wall they build. They don't put up a temporary shitty wall. Look at that wall. It's going to go right round it. It's probably going to be like these, get built here as well. But look, even their trees, they're protected. They can't cut them down. That's insane. I'm pretty sure they're protected. I can't read Chinese, but why would you put like a steel sign on there wrapped around saying, "Don't touch me, I'm old, let me be"? And there's an even bigger one there. I wonder if that's got it on it. Kirsten's resting her ankle. She's got a bit of a sore ankle. Alright, we're on the bus finally. The 107 turned up. We found out we could have took a couple of the other buses and then done a changeover, but this one turned up once we worked it out, of course. Look at all this greenery on the walkways and underneath that road. Look at that. Check that out. Look at that's the walk. That's the road. That's underneath the road. Wow. Here's more of this overpass. Check that out. Is that insanity or what? Come on. Where do you see that anywhere in the world? Look at it. It's like a video game. Look at it. It's all the way along here. That is insane. I love it. Oh my God. Wow. in the older district, look at the medium strips. How manicured that is. How crazy is that?
Prepare to arrive. Prepare to come off. You have reached the station.
Check out these things for getting your ticket. Green to go in, has a turnstile, and then you come out. I've never seen that before. How cool is that? Look. This is for your ferry tickets. Okay, that's where we're heading. Over to that island. It's part of the city. We're staying, I think, somewhere up that way. Made it over to this island. Look at this. This is unbelievable. Look at all these trees. Got a guy here singing as well. Look. And obviously it's low tide. Okay, this building here was a hospital for the Bevelants, former Bevelants Hospital, built by the Japanese and Chinese military with funding from Taiwan. And 1936, it's put to use somewhere around that time, just before the Second World War, I guess. Pretty crazy. And then obviously the Japanese went nuts, so they were obviously over here before they started that war. I have to look into that. Pretty sneaky. Just came up some random steps. Check this out. So we bar here. Look, it goes further up around to a gate there, another gate there. This here. Look at this. How cool is that? Now I forgot to mention that this whole island is car and scooter free. No transport here, it's all walking. I haven't even seen a push bike here, so I think even they're banned from here. So it might just be all walking. I'll update you if I see a bike, but I definitely haven't seen any yet. Check that out through there. That's that big statue up there. And then right across from it, it's looking at the two new big towers they've built. It's in cat heaven again, look. One there, one there. There's a white one before. So she's getting a cat fix today. He's got a bit of a scruffy neck though, this fella. Coming over to see me. These are two buildings here that were built in 1923-24. There was ones here in 1870, but a typhoon blew them down. Then they built these. You can see there's pretty fair bit of security. They got glass on the top of the walls here. They were commissioners' houses. And this is all about the doctors that were on the island and how they had to fix people or not fix them, depending on their conditions. We're just walking around the middle of the island now. Check this out. It's actually got a school on this island. Look, it's a school there. You translate that, it'll say school, but I can see the English behind the tree there. But yeah, look, you see the kids playing up there. Crazy, eh?
This is a map of the island too, darling.
Map of the island here, look, this is a map of it. So far we have walked, we got off the ferry somewhere like about here-ish maybe, and we've walked around and we're somewhere here now. Somewhere here probably. This is a protected historic building. It was a Lee family mansion. Check this thing out. It's been preserved. Look at this place. What? Some wealthy people lived on this island, man. That mansion even goes around further, look. It's huge. And then there's another one here. It's a little bit... well, it's actually almost as big. Not as many stories. But look at it. Crazy. Look at this place here. Check out that old building over there with the massive tree in front of it. And this is pristine grass park here. Look at it, all the way around. We didn't see anything even this special in Europe on our whole travels. Look at the old trees over there. Wow. Look at this tree. This is like the one that's across the park in front of that house. It's massive. It's like the ones in Cambodia. They paint them with white paint as well here for the stop the insects getting up them or whatever it is, termites or something. It's got a rock here. This tree, 417 years old in 2002. They've redone a sign up here, 435 years old. I'm not sure about their maths are correct, but let's just say that it's over 400 years old. And a lot of these trees here are actually growing through buildings that were built after the trees were obviously here. But yeah, this is a crazy place. Look at this tree here. It's like this is like Cambodia and Angkor Wat when we were there. There's trees growing. They've just left them in place. This place is spectacular. You can get these things around as well. And look at this here, the dolphins and everything. Like everything is done really well here. A lot of it is old as well and preserved. Some of it's been rebuilt and new, like these paved walkways and everything. It's good having no cars. They said no cars, but there's sure a lot of those bloody things taking the old people around trying to run you over, but looks like they can't get under here at least. This island, look at it. Guess what? It even has a beach. Come on, get out of here, man. Look at this. That's one of the ports over there. This was a merchant city. Did a lot of trade. But yeah, this is pretty crazy. We've come to the other end of the island now, and this is where it's pumping. It's pumping here. There's people everywhere. Look, this is where the big gardens are and the museum, and then there's also a big hill behind us here. You go right at the top. You might have seen that in another part of the video, but this is pretty cool. Even around here, look at all these old buildings here. These are all protected as well. You'll see. Look, they're super old. Well, super old. They're not Angkor Wat old, but they're probably all built in the 1800s. And just to put it into perspective, people actually live here. Look at this kid going home. They live in these buildings that are protected and old. Look at the gate. Check that out. Wow. We've just walked ourselves down into the Chinese Venice now, this area of the island. So little shops through here. People living above them all. Oh, full already. Shishi. This place is humongous. We've just realised how big this island is and how many streets there are. Like, and we skipped like half of it. This really does feel like an old Chinese town from way back. You look at the buildings up here, above all the shops. This is what it would have been like. So cool. Really good experience here. Just come from there. That's down there. That's up here. We're actually lost now. Lucky they got some signs. We'll just follow the signs. That still doesn't help us. Oh yeah, jetty that way. But it's got different jetties. We don't know what jetty we're going to go to. If it weren't for the Chinese signs everywhere, you would definitely think that you're in Europe somewhere. must say, as an amazing place. Absolutely amazing. Exceeded our expectations. We would come back here for sure and pay to do all the other things on there. There was things like museums and things. Yeah, it was really cool. Look, and there's actually 2 military boats over there now. You can see through all them poles. Alright, we're lining up to get back on the ferry, on a cruise back over and see some of the bigger island now that we're staying on. The city itself is all on a giant island.